No, it had additional spell damage. I was starting with additional spell damage only. And I rolled tier 2 cooldown through the crafting. Then I kept the tier 2 locked the tier 2 cooldown with additional spell damage, locked to those two mods, and I got chance to deal double damage tier 2. I upgraded both cooldown and double damage to tier 1. Then I upgraded both to tier 0. And then I target crafted spell skill level and penetration. And it cost me 3000 FEs to craft this stuff. Not counting the 20,000 cents from yesterday. So basically how I crafted this. It is my first item that my first endgame item that I ever crafted. But I can show you real quick. You get item level 100 thing with at least one mod that you want to play with, and you log that here, right? And then you keep rolling until you get another mod that you want, and you keep rolling like this until you hit something like this. Cooldown recovery speed, awesome. Taking that, then you lock two mods like this, and you keep rolling until you get 5 mods, and 3 of those have to be the ones that you want to keep. Now I have 2 mods that I want, and I can keep rolling, and it will start costing me the plasticity that is on the item. That's why you want to buy an item with 200 plasticity and item level 100. You can see it here. It has 196 plasticity now. It started with 200. So you lock 2 mods, and it will start costing you 4 plasticity. So you hope to hit 3 out of those 5 mods. Want to hit 3 out of those 5 that you want, and you want to hit them with like decent tier like this. I have 5 mods, and I want additional spell damage, cooldown recovery, and chance to deal double damage. So I take this, and then you upgrade the mods that you want to get to tier 0, which would be the cooldown recovery. Boom. Then I would want the double damage. Boom. And now you have 3 mods, and you want to get cooldown recovery to tier 0. Definitely. So you click that. I don't have the Embers, so I will not do that. And once you do that, it consumes all the plasticity, but it still allows you to do it one more time. And what this does, it consumes one of the other mods. So you are hoping, while you are upgrading this to tier 0, you are hoping that it will eat either this or this. Right? And you are doing it twice. So you will, if it hits and it goes to tier 0 and it hits like this mod, and you're great, you will try to upgrade the other mod. And you are hoping that the other mod will also consume the mod that you don't want. And once you have that done, you have an item with tier 1 and 2 tier 0 mods. And then you move to targeted processing, and you choose the remaining mods that you want to roll. Like this. And you roll the one that you want that has the lower like chance to roll, and you keep rolling that until you hit tier 2 or tier 0. Yep, because I want to get +6 to spell skill level. That means that on this specific mod I want to get tier 2 or tier 0, because I can upgrade from tier 2 to tier 0 through dream crafting. So you are hoping for tier 2 or tier 0. If you hit tier 2, then you move to this and you hope that it hits tier 1. Like it did on mine. Right? Or tier 0. Like if it hits tier 0, that's then awesome. Because then you can upgrade your spell level to tier 0 as well through the dream crafting. If it hits tier 0 spell skill, then you hope that you hit tier 2 penetration, because you could upgrade the penetration to tier 0 afterwards, and I would have item with 4 tier 0 mods through that. So this item can still be upgraded. It is still not perfect. I could still get tier 0 spell skill and tier 0 penetration.
Or you wanna buy me a drink?
Here. Before dream crafting, you also want to roll the item for higher rolls. This one is almost perfectly rolled. Yeah, you cannot use the item to reroll the stats after you dream craft it. So you want to reroll the stats before dream crafting. You just want an item with 5 mods basically. Because you put it here. You put in the item with 5 mods, like this item has 5 mods, right? 2 prefixes and 3 suffixes. And this might not work in next season. Keep it in mind. Because what you are doing here, I was aiming for the spell skill level from tier 2 to tier 0, which this mod does. Like when the number 2 mod, which was my spell skill, is lower than tier 1, which tier 2 is lower than tier 1, then upgrade it by 2 tiers, from tier 2 to tier 0. And then for the downgrade, you want it to hit the 6th mod, which does not exist on the item, so it does nothing. And then you enchant the 6th mod through enchanting on the crafter. I hope that that was clear enough. Yeah, so I was looking for this, and I was looking for it to hit number 2 mod, lower than tier 1, and upgrade by 2 tiers. And then on the negative side, I was looking for anything that would hit tier 6 mod. Like all of the negatives, or most of the negatives, can hit all the mods, 1 through 6, and you are hoping to hit the 6th mod, which does not exist on the item. Thanks for explaining the crafting. Yeah, it was a new experience for me as well. And since you are starting, it is your first season, I hate crafting. I'd rather go run maps and buy the items. But items like this are not on the trade. So if you want crazy tier 0 items, you need to craft them yourself.
Here for some new gear? Or you wanna buy me a drink? Me a drink?
Mám to.
Starting a new dream is like releasing a cat from a box. Is the cat still alive? Are you still like...
Oh, I'm so glad that they helped. That's so nice to hear. Or read, rather. If you have any questions, like, I'm here. That's why I'm streaming, for people to come and ask. The cooldown reduction becomes very important once you want to swap to the gold mages. Yes! Yes! Ah, my stuff is done! 3000 FEs. And my stuff is done, finally!
Oh yeah! Here for some new gear? Or you wanna buy me a...
My stuff is done, finally! Woo! Look at that beast! I mean, the dream crafting is the easiest way there is during the crafting process. It's like corrupting your item over and over until you hit something that you really want. And you can always like go to the base and remove the dreamcraft. Now I want to see how much damage does the weapon give me actually. Oh, I will unequip all these. And that weapon gives me plus 100% DPS. Wow. That's crazy. That's insane actually. Wow.